Hi there, welcome to Jamaica Magazine. I'm your host, Theodore Henry. In today's program, we have a well-rounded lineup waiting just for you. To kickstart the show, we have the news. Stay tuned.
Good day, I'm Lisa Rowe and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, May 7, 2025. The Olympic Gardens Police Station in the Kingston 11 area is now a hub for the Jamaica Eye monitoring project in the community. The control center was officially opened on Tuesday and monitors 51 cameras in 10 locations. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness says this investment highlights the government's commitment to making our streets safer, communities more confident, and the nation more capable in its fight against crime.
The Jamaica Constabulary Force identified the area as a priority zone for surveillance. And today I'm proud to say we have acted decisively. Through the Olympic Way CCTV expansion project, we have installed 51 cameras across the corridor, from the Scotiabank at 3 miles all the way to this station, ensuring that virtually no blind spots exist. This project is the first full-scale, ground-up installation under the Jamaica Eye program within the corporate area. It cost just over $100 million, and it was implemented between April 2024 and February 2025.
Reinforcing the critical importance of the Jamaica Eye surveillance system, the Prime Minister says it provides visibility, deters criminal activities, increases the possibility of being caught, allows the police to respond, and most importantly, provides vital evidence. Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang says a similar center will be opened at the Denham Town Police Station very soon, and that camera systems have been expanded from Stony Hill to Golden Spring.
Cabinet has given the ministry permission to begin the procurement process for an additional 2,500 cameras that will give us the island-wide coverage at all the key spots that is required. We are holding discussions with the service providers that we want to see installed in wide areas of Jamaica, make available fixed IP so that we can engage the commercial and some of the large home centers on the Jamaica Eye program.
A generator was also delivered to the Olympic Gardens Police Station to provide electricity connection in the event of a power outage. The Jamaica Legal Information Portal, JLIP, is one step closer to full implementation. The online platform is designed to improve public access to Jamaica's laws, educate Jamaicans on legal matters, and provide a space for users to query and comment on legislation. Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs Marlene Malahoo Fort reveals that Phase 1 of the project has been successfully completed.
This portal has been successfully deployed to staging. That is to say, it has been released for beta testing, which is basically an internal launch, marking the completion of one phase of the project, allowing us to move to the next phase where content is being populated and the features of the application are being tested.
The minister gave the update during her contribution to the 2025-2026 sectoral debate in Parliament on Tuesday. Once completed, JLIP will house all Jamaican laws dating back to 1944. The platform will feature advanced search capabilities by legal topics, legislation, subsidiary legislation, and regulations. Users will also be able to access parliamentary Hansards. Additionally, a digital assistant named Garvey is integrated into the platform to allow users to ask questions and receive responses related to legal information. The portal is being developed in partnership with the Jamaica Promotions Corporation, JAMPRO, under the World Bank-funded Foundations for Competitiveness and Growth project. The national project for Labor Day this year will be the establishment of an environmental and research park at Mason River in Clarendon. The area was declared a game sanctuary in 1998, gained recognition as a wetland of international significance in 2011, and was designated a protected heritage national area and site in 2022. The project will support the overall theme, Protect the Environment, or Land or Duty or Future, and the slogan, Jamaica Nice, Protect We Paradise. The activities were outlined by Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Olivia Grange, in a statement to Parliament yesterday.
The aim ultimately is to remind our people that protecting our natural resources and environment not only sustain Jamaica's natural beauty, but also, and very significantly, contributes to public health and safety.
In celebration of Workers' Week 2025, Minister Grange says the National Insurance Building at National Heroes Circle will be named the Lyndon Gladstone Newland Building. In addition, the Ministry of Labour and the Social Security's main building at North Street will be named the Portia Simpson Miller Building. Minister of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Senator Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon, is expressing heartfelt gratitude to educators across the island in celebration of Teachers' Day. Speaking earlier today at the weekly post-cabinet press briefing, Minister Morris-Dixon acknowledged the dedication and impact of teachers in shaping Jamaica's education system.
I want to acknowledge all our wonderful teachers. I'm here because of great teachers who inspired me and spent a lot of time developing me.
In a symbolic gesture of appreciation, the minister announced that she would step into the role of teacher for the day, delivering a math lesson at Clancarthy Primary School.
The topic for today for me is finding the mean, and the specific objective. At the end of the lesson, students should be able to calculate the mean of a set of data. In terms of critical thinking, they must be able to apply mathematical concepts to real-world situations. And in terms of communication, they must be able to explain reasoning behind their solutions.
This year's Teachers' Day is being celebrated under the theme, Empowering Educators, Strengthening Resilience, Building Sustainability. The observance highlights the critical role educators play in national development and the importance of investing in their growth and resilience. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lisa Rowe. Thanks for watching.
Teaching is learn by doing. So students don't learn by you telling them what to do, but they actually are able to use that hands-on approach to learn about what it is that they're doing. So for example, we're teaching about light, and we talk about what is light, so you give them a little bit of a background. You find out what they know as well, and then you're now actually creating something. You're making a model. You're using art, you're using science, you're using technology. So you're able to integrate these different disciplines so that students can walk away with the different process skills. In order for them to create, they have to go through a process. They have to think, they have to problem solve. And that is how you get the critical thinking skills and the creativity coming out, these 21st century skills. That is how they're able to actually do it.
The new social housing program has been changing lives one house at a time. This upcoming feature shows the Auburn family receiving their new home.
Everybody's ready? We're going to count to 1 million. 1 million. Wow. There you go. This is probably the most fulfilling aspect of my job, being able to see lives transform. I mean, if you ever ask about transformation, moving from living in your car to a house, isn't that transformation?
Absolutely.
I was suffering, living into my brother's car, by sleeping in there, get up early morning and exit, and going late at night. He also moved my father out when he gave me that letter and asked him with permission to help me to get a house for me and my last daughter. The bigger one, she ended up having to start bounce around at friends and all kind of people. So it wasn't an easy task for us. So we're very grateful of Minister Andrew Onis, our Prime Minister. We have this project going, and to all the team will make it possible.
Firstly, I would like to say thank you to the mighty God for following through with us, ensuring that everything went by smoothly. My situation was a bit different as opposed to my dad. I was actually bouncing around from friends' homes to relatives, and there were nights where I didn't even know who to turn to ask if I could crash there for a night or two. But I would like to thank them all for the support that they have given me throughout this journey. I'm fully grateful. I'm completely happy for the blessing that I currently have. It hasn't been a very easy journey. It's very difficult to worry about the next place where I can crash to sleep, or wondering if my dad is okay mentally or even physically. A situation like this could actually take a big toll on anybody. And protecting my mental health was very difficult in this process. However, in the Lord, I had faith, I had trust, and I just want to say thank you very much for the opportunity.
All right, so you now have a house.
Thank you very much.
And you're going to now make a home.
One of the problems that occurred in the past was the significant delay in the issuing of warrants for persons who did not pay at the tax office and did not attend the court. And so what happened there was that a culture of impunity had developed, where persons felt that when they received a ticket from the police, they could simply ignore it. So where we are now is that we are now current with the issuing of warrants in respect of the current cases. So what that means is that for persons who do not pay at the tax office, don't attend the court, the warrants are being issued and will be issued, and you will be arrested and brought before the court. If you do not wish to come to court, then go to the tax office. Also, you have the option of contesting it, so you don't pay at the tax office, but you must turn up at court on the date and time stated in the summons. Failing that, a warrant will be issued and you will be brought before the court.
Nestled in the community of Robbins Bay, this natural sanctuary offers a breath of fresh air with its beaches and quiet property fit for families or a solo getaway. Round the bend, St. Mary is next.
St. Mary is known for many wonderful things. Banana, the main ingredient of her favorite chips. The Eastern Parish is also home to cultural greats and emblems. But there is another venue close to its capital that will take your stress away.
Round the Bend takes us to Strawberry Fields Together in the parish of St. Mary. The Ministry of Tourism endorsed eco-friendly resort.
Welcome to Strawberry Fields Together. Yours to enjoy and discover. Keep it beautiful. Strawberry Fields Together. Yeah, it's situated in Robbins Bay, and just on the coastal area, you know, bordered by the Don Christopher Point, the you know, historic, where they say it's a site where the last battle fought at sea between the English and the Spanish took place. So there's a lot of historic, you know. Even some explorers were exploring off the coast, and they say they came across an anchor that they say they could be affiliated to one of Columbus' ships, Santa Maria or something, which sank somewhere off the coast. So they are actually in the process of doing more studies on that to see if that's a reality.
There are several other reasons the Tourism Ministry encourages visitors to spend a little time at Strawberry Fields together. It sits on 18 acres of paradise. Located in the remote fishing village of Robbins Bay in the parish, it offers fun and relaxation for those in need of a getaway. There are 2 white sand beach coves on the property.
White Sand Beach, which is unique in this area, because most of the beaches, you know, so it's like a real gem.
There is also an award-winning restaurant and cafe.
Good afternoon, I'd like to have lunch, please.
Good afternoon. On our menu today we have fried fish, steamed fish, or brown stew fish. Or if you want to try some of our chicken, we have fried chicken and vegetarian meals also.
My name is Jennifer Wright Mackenzie. I am the manager for this Strawberry Patch restaurant, also cook/chef. I am preparing for today some steamed fish, fried chicken, and curried chickpeas.
What's also attractive about Strawberry Fields Together? It's eco-friendly all around.
We try to get the total community involved in the whole, so they can play an integral part. Because if they can share in the profits and the running of the place, I think they will help to protect the whole product.
Several of the decor pieces at the location are made by local artisans.
Welcome to Strawberry Fields Together. I'm Vidya Anderson and I will tell you about our accommodations. We have several types of accommodation, from rustic to a more modern feel. We have room for couples, while some are family orientated. We have jacuzzi, king-size bed, queen. We even have bunk beds. We have no AC, but of course, we have the ocean right there, so you get the natural cool breeze from the sea. All the rooms have hot water. Some of them have kitchen. It's a real getaway, so don't come expecting television.
You're invited with your family to experience the magic of Strawberry Fields Together. Other than staying overnight, Strawberry Fields Together is a great location for a company or school fun days. Just ask for the Jamaican group rate. Aside from that, the venue is also a great destination for weddings and family reunions. But wait, how did it get its name? As there is no strawberries around.
In the 70s and way back then, it used to be like a campground. Like it was a hippie paradise, like. People came with tents from all over the world and just pitched their tents and stayed around. And sometimes it was said that probably some member of the Beatles might have visited this place here, you know. And he did a music about Strawberry Fields forever. So. And also they say the hippies in those times, when they got bitten by mosquitoes, they all these little red spots. So it's like a strawberry patch or something.
For now, come and indulge in nature at Strawberry Fields together, where everything is real, calm and peaceful.
Parenting needs to be strengthened. Parenting. Parents must take charge. We cannot have people becoming parents and you are weak. You cannot allow a gang leader to take your child. I only have these children when they come to me, when the parents send them to me. So, these are your children. How dare you give them over to gang members? You must, and the whole family, must be in charge of the children. Children are children, and they need to be nurtured. We must take control until we hand over to them. That is what needs to be done.
She might be a woman, but she's dominating in her field. Up next, we meet Carleen Gentles, a female barber from Manchester.
Hi guys, my name is Carleen Gentles and I am the lone female barber in Mandeville, Manchester.
For a while, the Mile Gully High graduate worked as a beautician, micro-shading eyebrows, but she was still struggling financially.
I needed another stream of income, seeing that my eyebrow business was not making enough money to pay the bills. So I'm home, and everybody always asks me if I'm not going to look a job, and I'm going to look a job.
She knew she needed money but wanted to do so while being an entrepreneur. What field or area of work was going to help in this regard? She had a certificate from Hart in Food and Hospitality Management. Still, Carleen didn't believe that was her calling.
So I asked the Creator, because anything I want, I gotta ask God, and He's gonna tell me. So I asked Him, what should I do? One day I was on my veranda, and the idea came to my head that I should be a barber, seeing that there was no other female barber in Mandeville. They hardly have female barbers in Jamaica. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going to be a barber.
She knew a guy who was a barber, and he had expressed to her the possibilities money-wise, and this motivated her even more.
And then a couple weeks from that, I found myself at this barber shop, and I asked them if they could teach me how to be a barber.
The barber she spoke to was this guy, Peter. He agreed to train her, and the others chipped in.
And I come every single day and I stand up and I watch. I try. So one time it was so hard. I start crying in a barber shop because they might teach me how to do it. And I did the exact same thing when they tell me to do it. And I do it. And it just look away because I mess up the guy here and he keep the feed I go up in at the top all the time and they must show me. And it just never worked, but I never give up.
We wanted to find out if Peter ever got frustrated teaching her, but she noted he was a tough teacher, but it would be in her best interest.
Like if you show me something 1 or 2 times, And then I don't get it, and I go back to him and ask him to show me, and believe me, I don't want to make me figure it out by myself, which I always figure it out by myself.
Yes, she did. But was anyone going to trust that this young girl has what it takes?
At first, nobody never want to with me. I tell you, so I come out and not even my fear, me not make me go back home. Not even my fear, but I still continue to come. I used to feel so bad, because I come to work, and everybody else at work, and I just sit down, so nobody know what I did, I could try.
Social media would prove to be the game changer. It is when her best friend posted this video on TikTok that went viral, garnering approximately 400,000 views.
And from that, I start getting 1 or 2 customers. And, it just went on from there.
People began to show their appreciation for this female barber, and her friend gave her that page to continue promoting her business. We wanted to hear the story of her first paid client, her guinea pig, the sacrificial lamb, if you will, the one who was the first to sit in that chair to get her to this point.
Oh yes, I remember my first client. I messed his hair up real bad. I ball off the whole headline. He told me that he wanted a bald fade, but through me new into the barbering, I think a bald fade means that all of it must be bald come straight around, so I end up bald off in hairline. But you know what? He actually tipped me.
Now, Carlene has been a barber for the past 2 years, and though she still micro-shade eyebrows as a side hustle, she believes that this is her calling.
I want to own my shop and probably a barbering school.
There is much more to Carlene than what meets the eye, and we were about to find out. She has a lot of thought about life for someone who only lived 20-something of it, but she credits this book, The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, for changing her life and the way that she thinks. She began studying the law of attraction and what it means to speak things into being.
In order to get where you are or get what you want, you have to be grateful for what you have. So even though I was coming here and sometimes I wouldn't make my fear, I was still, sometimes I would go home with my $1,000 because I would just make $1,000 for the year, $500. And I look at the money and I say, God, I am grateful for this. It doesn't matter how much money I made, I always be grateful, even if it's just my fear to go back home. And I realized after keep on doing that and saying that, those things just start becoming better. I don't wait for opportunities, I create them. And everybody should not, nobody out here should wait for nobody to provide the opportunity for them, because we are creators. You can create a job and an income for yourself.
And she had this to say for other females who would like to enter the field.
My advice to other females that wants to do this is that you can do this. You can do this, or you can do whatever else that you want.
We're at the end of today's show, but be sure to join us again tomorrow for another lineup geared towards providing you with information on the government's policies and initiatives for building a better Jamaica. You may visit our website, jis.gov.jm, to rewatch this show or to catch up on the others we have on the site. I'm Theodore Henry, telling you thanks for watching from our production team here at the JIS.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.